Today on Spicer's Spiced Up Kitchen, we are making a Parmesan crusted salmon with some roasted red potatoes and portobello mushrooms and bacon wrapped asparagus. As you come over here, we can showcase some of the ingredients that we have for this menu here today. We have some fresh select cut salmon. We have our oregano and parsley already set out. Some Parmesan, that'll coat the salmon later. We have our salt and pepper, which is used for every dish. Some minced garlic. You know, you can always be like a master chef and buy your own garlic and mince it up yourself. But a little economically easy way to do it is just to buy the already minced up garlic. And we also have our baby bella mushrooms and petite red potatoes for use later. And we have our butter already ready to go so we can melt it and make a little bit of a sauce to coat the salmon. We also have our asparagus already cleaned and prepped and ready to go. We cut about an inch off of the ends, which you're going to do with any asparagus to prep it. And we also have some bacon to wrap it and already pre-cut petite red potatoes. We're going to start today with the Parmesan crusted salmon. To start, we're going to use our already melted butter to make some of the coating for the salmon. What you're going to do is you're going to take about a teaspoon of minced garlic, about a teaspoon of oregano, a teaspoon of parsley, a little tiny bit of salt, pinch of pepper, and lastly, but most importantly, about a teaspoon of Parmesan to go inside the mix as well. Maybe a little bit more if you like the Parmesan cheese a lot. Then from there, you're going to want to mix up all these ingredients here so that we can coat the salmon later. We have our garlic Parmesan butter sauce created. We're going to go about brushing these sauce all on top of the salmon fillets. You want to get a nice even coating on top of the salmon. And you want to make sure you get every bit of the salmon because we are going to add some Parmesan on top of the salmon later, which we already have a couple already preset and ready. So you can see what it looks like. And you want to make sure you get every bit of the salmon. Now that we've coated these two salmon fillets, we're going to get on to the most important part, which is coating it with some nice Parmesan cheese. I'm going to try to get as even a coating as possible. Not too heavy of coating though, but not too lightly or else it'll burn too much in the oven. From there, you want to add a little bit of a pop of color. Just put a little even coating of some parsley on top of the salmon here. Give it a nice, beautiful look. And now, it's ready to go in the oven. Now we're moving on to the bacon wrapped asparagus. We already have it cut and prepped. All we have to do is start wrapping it up. But before that, we want to get a nice coating in some olive oil, salt, and pepper to give it a nice seasoned taste. The easiest way to do that is to take the asparagus and just place it in a nice Ziploc bag with about a tablespoon of olive oil there. And then we're going to just add in some salt and pepper. Give it a nice little shake. Maybe rub some in that seasoning. Get them all nice and coated. And we'll move on from there. Yeah. Now that we have the asparagus coated and seasoned, all we have to do is just wrap the bacon around it. It's nice and simply done. All you gotta do is just start at the top, and twist the bacon around the asparagus piece. From there, you just place it down, and the bacon should hold on the asparagus. And as you can see, we already have all the others already wrapped and ready to go. Now that we have the bacon wrapped asparagus and the salmon already ready to go, we're going to put it in the oven. We already have it already set to 400 degrees. And both the asparagus and the bacon at this temperature are going to go into the oven for about 20 minutes. And then from there, we're going to add it in for another 2 minutes at broil. Now that the other dishes are in the oven, we are moving on to our other side dish, which is the petite roasted garlic red potatoes. And what we're going to start out with is we have our pan nice and hot at a medium-high heat. We're going to add in about a tablespoon of some olive oil, a little bit splash or more maybe. From there, we're going to add about a teaspoon of garlic. Then we'll start adding in our already cut up petite red potatoes. Also added to the dish here is some baby bella mushrooms. Now we're going to keep moving this around for about 5 minutes. And then from there, we're going to also add this dish into the oven at the same temperature for about another 10 minutes. So these all should finish up roughly around the same time.
Go.
Now that we got a nice golden crisp to these roasted red potatoes, we're going to put these into the oven with all the other ingredients. And leave them in there for another 10 minutes. We're almost done cooking now. It's been in the oven for quite a while. Let me turn off this fan here so you can hear a little bit better. And we're going to take out the asparagus now. It's not completely done yet, but we want to turn over the asparagus. That way we can get the bacon with a nice even cooking, get it nice and crisp. You just want to turn over the asparagus like so. We're going to do that with all of the asparagus here, and then we're going to place it right back in the oven and continue cooking. As you can see, that bacon has a nice color on the one side there, and after we flip it, the other side will have the same nice color. And now that it's been 10 minutes, the potatoes and mushrooms should already be finished cooking. We're just going to take these out now and set these aside. We're going to go back here to the oven, and we're going to take it off the 400 degrees, and instead we're going to keep it on broil now for the next 2 minutes. In about 2 minutes, it'll all be complete. Now that everything is cooked to completion, we're going to take it out of the oven and get it ready to plate. After we plate, then my lovely camerawoman here, my fiance, as well as my dad can all start eating our dinner. Now we have it all plated and ready to go. All ready to eat now, and we can cut into the salmon and see the nice color that we have inside. All ready to go, and I bet it tastes great. Delicious.